disorders can be developed by individuals exposed to this dangerous material in later life. These most commonly change the lungs but can also affect the lining of the tummy. Some conditions, for example mesothelioma or lung cancer, are more serious than others. This leaflet gives a brief summary of the diseases that are related to having exposure to this fiber in the past. 1 in 3 deaths from cancer caused by asbestos. Most cases of poisoning happen in workers. Nonetheless, there is some evidence that family members of construction workers heavily exposed to asbestos face an increased risk of developing mesothelioma, perhaps as a result of exposure to fibrous brought into the house on the clothing, skin, and hair. Instances of mesothelioma are also seen in individuals living close to material mines. Removing this stuff by ourselves can pose risks of potential airborne fibers. DIY removal procedure requires a proper equipment to prevent the small particles to get into the air. It is cheaper than hiring a professional, but the risks are higher. The earliest known use of this fire-resistant hazard was in about 500 BC in what is now Finland, where fibers were combined with clay to form stronger ceramic utensils and pots. Since then, most of the world's leading cultures used it, such as the ancient Greeks, Persians, and Romans, where its fire-resistant properties were heralded by many as a form of some kind of magic, including common household items such as toasters and some dryers, hair of which may still be in use. These are a few products containing this hazard for household items: broilers, deep fry, popcorn poppers, electric barbecue fire starters, ranges and ovens, slow cookers, toaster, washer and dryers, dishwasher, iron rests and burner mats, barbecue mitts, pot holder, high-temperature gaskets for stoves, stovepipe rings, etc. Some of the characteristics that produce this product to be highly sought after include primarily its skill to be an excellent insulator for heat and electricity, strength, flexibility, and affordability. Before, most businesses in Australia favoured using this material because of its versatility. On the other hand, the extensive use of asbestos was not advantageous, as it given mainly to environmental damage as well as presented a great health hazard to human beings. If you're not certain if fibro is in your house, it is dangerous for you to remove fiber-containing materials in your home. You are suggested to find a professional to inspect it for you. It is fundamental that the company you use to remove the material is completely licensed, either as Class A, friable and bonded, or Class B, bonded just. Request the asbestos license amount and contact WorkSafe to ensure the business is allowed to remove this hazardous material from your own property. Failure to make sure that work is being carried out by a licensed contractor may result in both firm and yourself being fined. Before symptoms of lung disorder appear. Folks are getting lung diseases from exposure that happened more than 40 years past to 30. Fibrosis frequently occurs due to the lungs fixing damage to lung tissue over a long period of time, such as constant exposure to the fibers and reacting to in walls, ceilings, eaves, kitchens, toilets, vinyl floor tiles, and in sheds and garages. Here's a list of a few other home construction material contains ACM in cement wall board, attic insulation, pipe insulation, asphalt floor tile, vinyl floor tile, ductwork, flexible fabric connections, vinyl sheet flooring, and more, including the water from natural resources. Studies have clearly shown that chrysotile poses a severe health danger if it is not wet and inhaled. There's almost no evidence showing that dangerous fibers will cause any harm when they are not dry and consumed. The effects of this material on the water supply have been examined widely, and results have never revealed an elevated risk of disease.